Hello, sorry about that. I'm Laurel. I am the Health and Wellness Coordinator for Delcambre Seafood Market. Today I have a special guest, Jay Florsheim from Peace Love Smoke. Today is National Wine and Cheese Day, so we thought we'd get together and have some fun.
Drink to that.
Cheers. All right. Oh, I have a special surprise for you before we get started.
I can't wait.
So you have smoked cheese and marinated cheeses. So I did some herb cheeses for you. So we have some spicy Louisiana shrimp cream cheese dip, and this is herbed. And I'll let you dive in. The shrimp is courtesy of LouisianaDirectSeafoodShop.com.
Y'all jealous yet?
That's really nice. What do you think?
That's delicious.
I used hot sauce from the market. You can find this at the Delcambre Seafood Farmers Market. It's brother-in-law hot sauce.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, they make great stuff. They're at the New Iberia Farmers Market almost every Saturday. They go to Delcambre, the Delcambre Market first of the month.
It's very nice. And so here we have prosciutto with herbed goat cheese stuffed shrimp.
Oh my lord.
Let's see if we can hold up the camera. Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh.
It's
little
shrimpies.
Mm. Mm.
Cheese is life. That's delicious. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And a special thanks again to Louisiana Direct Seafood Shop for supplying the sweet Vermilion Bay sweet large shrimp today. That's a 2630 count. And you can pick it up at local retailers. If you go to the website, it shows you where you can pick it up. Also, they ship to your door, fresh frozen. All right, so let's get into this.
Yeah, I see all y'all messaging too. We're going to get with y'all in a bit.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Kelly, Henry, Daisy, Jamie. Kelly, Jamie. Yeah, I'll tell them about that later.
So, with your cheeses, what I did is set up some pairings. I'll let you discuss cheese, and I'll talk the extra stuff.
We can do that. The way it worked, honestly, it was kind of just it wasn't even a hobby. I was kind of bored. And so we started messing around with smoking some cheese. It was 2020 during COVID. We couldn't go anywhere after work. And so honestly, the first thing I did was Gouda. I don't know which order you want to go in or if you have it set any certain way, but smoking Gouda was something I had been wanting to do and reading about. And other than the Hippie Havarti, as far as the smoked cheeses go, that's my best seller. Okay. By far.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So what are we pairing the Gouda with today?
Gouda's going to go with blueberry jam.
Blueberry jam. That sounds delicious. You want to taste?
Yeah. I'm so excited. Thank you.
If you haven't had my smoked Gouda, then why not? But we can talk. Who would have thought Gouda and blueberry? That was delicious. Blueberry, people.
That's a winner.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have expected that.
Can you imagine doing like a grilled cheese with the smoked Gouda and with the blueberry?
Right. I've done some different sweet grilled cheeses. I actually had some Hippie Havarti that was too soft one time for me to vacuum seal it. And so I made some grilled cheeses, but I grilled some onions and they get really, really sweet when you do that, and some mushrooms and everything. And I was thinking the Havarti with the wine would be kind of funky, but it was perfect. It balanced out with the sweetness of the onions amazingly. It made the best grilled cheese I've ever had.
Oh, that sounds amazing. So I have a question for you.
Yes.
So often when I'm cooking, like I try to use like low-fat cheeses if I can, especially like in salads and things like that. But if you're cooking and you need it to melt,
yeah,
obviously the water is replaces the fat content so it doesn't melt as well. Do you find that when you're smoking different cheese that it affects, like the water content will affect?
Oh
how
yeah,
the smoke
yeah.
absorbs?
Depending on, and I can tell depending on what temperature it is outside, what the humidity is. The cheddar I'm going to struggle with if I don't have a ton of ice in there for whatever reason. It's a higher fat content.
Okay.
I struggle with that. The Gouda and the pepper jack they're almost considered soft cheeses, so you would think I would have issues with that, but no, they stay firm pretty well. They handle the heat pretty well. But yeah, the cheddar is the first one to start melting through the grates. And
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So I know that you've done for me in the past goat cheese, and you did a cream cheese when you made smoked tuna dip. So those obviously have a lot more moisture.
Well, those you end up having like a dip with it almost. Like this week, I'm smoking some cream cheese for Amy Jo with Two Girls and a Cheesecake. She's doing something this weekend, and the stuff's amazing. But you just stir it up, and you end up having a big mess. But she's putting it in a recipe in a cheesecake,
Gotcha. Okay.
so you don't have to worry about the aesthetics of it, how pretty it's going to look or anything.
Awesome. And that sounds good, Amy Jo.
Yeah, and look, for our first shout out, Amy Jo, Two Girls and a Cheesecake. But yeah, and the smoked goat cheese is amazing. It's real delicate. I had done some for Crawfish Town USA
Oh, nice.
with Chef Johnny. She had made some wontons with some smoked goat cheese. Yeah, I know, they're ridiculous. All right, I think we're just going to do the pepper jack next. And pepper jack is kind of just a conglomeration. It wasn't even a real cheese. It was just they took Monterey Jack and decided they want to kick it up a little bit and made that. What do we have that paired with today?
I have watermelon jam.
Oh, watermelon. I've been pumped up about that.
I picked this up last summer at our Delcambre Seafood Farmers Market.
Watermelon jam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and a little bit of chorizo.
Oh, yes. Chorizo makes everything.
I'm so excited about the watermelon jam.
Right. So watermelon jam, chorizo, smoked pepper jack. Ridiculous. No, it shouldn't be.
We're going to jail.
Right.
We're
going somewhere.
Do not collect $200.
Oh my God. And I'm not even a guy that really likes sweets a whole lot. But the way these kind of complement each other is amazing. I'm digging it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do some cheddar. So the smoked cheddar, of all the ones I do, the cheddar is the smokiest, it's the fullest mouthfeel. It's my favorite of the smoked cheese, and I probably sell the least of it. People love their Gouda, they love their pepper jack. But to me, the cheddar just kind of exemplifies what I'm doing with the grill and with the smoker, you know.
So for the pairing for the smoked cheddar, and is this sharp? Extra sharp?
Extra sharp cheddar. Mild cheddar wouldn't hold up to the smoke. So kind of when I started doing this whole thing, I went in the completely opposite direction, started doing extra sharp cheddar, and it's perfect.
So for the pairing on this, I have apple cinnamon candy butter. So my thought process behind this is, I don't know if you've ever had apple pie with cheddar, or just as a kid eating, apples with cheese slices. So I just love that contrast. So I thought this would be fun.
Right?
We're having a party. What do you think?
I love apples and cheddar. So you were around when I first started. That first Christmas, I did some extra sharp cheddar marinated in Jack Daniel's apple whiskey. It was you weren't here for that? It was absolutely amazing. But we called it, I think Paul Schexnayder came up with the name, Jackadelic Cheddar. It was great. I sold a bunch of. The problem is, it's just way too expensive to do because after one batch, the Jack Daniels just tastes like cheese. You can't reuse it. Like with the Hippie Havarti,
Gotcha.
I could probably get about 3 batches out of the wine before it just tastes like cheese and then I have to start over fresh. I couldn't do it with the Jack Apple, so I still do it around Christmas, whatever, for special order. But yeah, it's delicious. So
Oh, that sounds so
if
good.
you're lucky.
I'm lucky. Y'all all cross your fingers for me, okay?
All right.
All right, what's up next?
What are we doing? Parmesan?
Yes.
Parmigiano Reggiano. So I had really wanted to do some Parmesan for a while, and I couldn't figure it out. I had done wedges a couple of different ways, different woods, different temperatures, different times, and it was so hard the Parmesan was so hard it wouldn't absorb any smoke. And I was walking through the store one day and realized that you can buy it already shaved. And I tried that one day and it's perfect. I mean, it only takes me a couple of hours compared to about 4 for the blocks of cheese. And it's good stuff.
I love it.
So
we buy it here at home. We can fight over it.
Yeah, I'm making Alfredo sauce with it, which is really good. But most people that buy it just snack on it, which is odd for Parmesan cheese because
it's so good. I mean, you just eat it like chips. And anybody that knows me knows that chips are like my weakness. It's my favorite fun food. I don't like to say bad food. But yeah, I mean, you could just, the smoke is great in it.
Yeah, so yeah, smoked Parmesan. So what are we having it with today? Some prosciutto?
Prosciutto, and take a guess.
That's something sweet.
Yes. So I have date syrup. So date syrup's a little bit different than some of your other syrups. Look how thick that is.
Oh my Lord.
Looks like chocolate syrup, literally.
Right.
But it has a lower glycemic index. But the flavors, the saltiness, the sharpness, or the age, you know, that pungentness that's naturally with Parm, with the saltiness and the sweet.
I'm overwhelmed already, so I'm thinking the best way to do this is almost take a piece of prosciutto, make a wrap. Will that work?
It works.
Mm-hmm. You see the color on that? Yeah, smoked Parmesan.
Here we go.
I'm intrigued here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right, so smoked Parmesan, prosciutto, and date jam?
Date syrup.
Date syrup.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
I don't think anybody in the history of the world has ever eaten those 3 ingredients together.
I told you I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's amazing. So yes, y'all make your own date syrup.
You can buy it at grocery stores.
That's absolutely amazing. Gary, I appreciate your support.
Okay, sorry.
All right, now so this, I consider this the fun stuff. This is not look, the smoking stuff is work, it's a process. In the South, I mean, I gotta get up at 2 or 3 in the morning to start a batch of cheese, you know, even in the fall or the spring. And it's not like I can do it and then go back to bed. I gotta come back a little while later, flip it, and come back a little while later and blot it and vacuum seal it and everything. These are the marinated cheeses though. This is the fun stuff. This is stuff I can just put in a container. I can brainstorm, come up with something, and put it in a container, maybe flip it in a few days, and then in about a week we'll see what happens. And these are the 2 that I'm the proudest of that have just stuck. And the first one, honestly, is Hippie Havarti. For those of you that haven't had it, and why haven't you? The only place in the world you can get it. At Peace, Love, and Smoke. So I take Havarti, I marinate it in Cabernet 8 to 10 days, and this is what we come up with.
8 to 10 days.
Yeah, it just depends. Cheese is funny.
I'm not that patient.
So this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Right? And it's funny because the K&N Lifestyle did an article about it over a year ago, and I basically did the recipe and went through the whole process, and people were like, well, why are you going to tell them exactly how to do it? And I'm like, okay, so they can buy a container and a bottle of wine and a block of cheese and set it all up, and maybe in a week or so it'll be good enough for them to do it. It won't have the vibe of the Hippie Havarti, or you could come buy it from me and eat it right now. Right?
Yeah, that's yeah, just take my money, get it in my belly.
Exactly. So yeah, this is my bestseller by far.
So for the pairing on this, you guys, I have Right Honey. It's from our farmer's market, and I whipped it with cocoa powder.
Right Honey. Miss Timmy.
Yes.
I love Miss Timmy. Miss Timmy and I have done some plays together. We were in Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
Really?
Together, yeah. She wasn't one of the whores or anything, but.
Oh, I forgot. Spoons for those. I'm sorry.
So what is this again?
It is Miss Timmy's honey with cocoa powder.
Hey, Renee. Yeah, Kelly and Jamie, I see y'all again. Yeah.
So, Miss Timmy does, thank you. Miss Timmy does like creamed honeys.
That cream honey is amazing. Yeah. First time for everything. All right, so the saltiness, the butteriness of the Havarti, and the sweetness of the honey and the cocoa, that's amazing. Yeah.
And then just a touch of the chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would love that as dessert. You know, just having a couple slices of this with a little bit of honey and some like fresh berries or something.
Mm-hmm.
I would be so happy.
That's really, really good. And that's funny because especially with the Havarti, people ask me every week at the market, they always ask me, what should I do with that? I'm like, eat it. And honestly, to me, it's so unique by itself that just putting it on a cracker, honestly, I tell them my favorite cracker is like a cucumber slice. You know,
yes,
you use cucumber slices. And the Havarti on that is great. But wow, that's something else.
Super simple.
Yep.
The ratio that I used on that is a tablespoon of honey to a teaspoon of cocoa powder.
Okay, and that works. It's perfect.
You could put more or less, but you could even throw a drop or two of vanilla.
I'm going to have to come back to that in a minute. I need a second opinion, I think. So, but yeah, again, this is what the Havarti looks like. You'll see at a few stores, they'll have something called a drunken cheese or a drunken goat or whatever. For some reason, they always use hard cheeses, and they just don't absorb into the. It's almost like having a smoke ring. You know, when you're doing a brisket or something, the way the wine absorbs into the cheese. And none of the store-bought ones do it like that, but the Havarti ends up soaking up about as much as it can. So, what else? Is that bacon jam?
Mm-hmm. Made it fresh this afternoon.
We got bacon jam, people.
What?
Fresh bacon jam.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently the cheese that we're pairing this with is my newest mad scientist creation. We call it Buffalo Soldier. We had a naming contest online. That's what won, and I kind of like it. So it's extra sharp white cheddar marinated in Frank's buffalo wing sauce. And it's really chasing the hippie Havarti as far as my top seller. So yeah, you've tried it before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so how could you go wrong? Cheddar and buffalo wing sauce? Yeah. So. And look, this one, it's a little wetter. The sauce doesn't dry like quite as much as the wine does with the Havarti, but I mean, it still gets a great color in there. And then you eat it. I'll make more of it first. I'm going to be polite. So the bacon jam, so bacon, onions.
Bacon, onions, coffee.
Oh my Lord.
A touch of brown sugar. And a whole lot of love. Took over an hour.
She didn't even wait for me.
Or
I wouldn't have waited either. So.
Okay.
All right.
Happy dance here. Sorry, guys.
So Buffalo Soldier with bacon jam.
So Buffalo Soldier Day is Thursday.
I can't listen for a minute.
Angels singing.
Yeah, I gotta go back in for. So y'all need to hire her as a private chef or something because oh my Lord.
No chef, but I like food. And nutrition.
Right. While you mention that, I want to talk about this coat here. So, I know technically people call this a chef's coat. I'm not a chef. I'll never claim to be a chef. To me, this is almost more of a costume. I don't have any professional training or anything. When I started doing this thing and we came up with the name Peace, Love, and Smoke, my girls decided they wanted to tie-dye a chef's coat for me. So I started wearing it at the farmer's market, and it just kind of became the identity of the whole thing. And so here we are 2 years later, and people, I mean, I have other vendors tell people, go look for the guy in the tie-dyed chef coat. And that's me. So it's more of just an identity of things. So all my friends that are chefs out there, I hope you don't take offense because I don't mean any. But I'm going to keep wearing it.
I wouldn't say costume. I would say uniform.
That works.
Would probably be a more appropriate.
Right? It just sounds so formal. But yeah, you're
It's
right.
professional. Costume's not professional. I feel like when I think of costume, I think of those guys that dress up like clowns that like try to stimulate the bulls around for
right,
like rodeos or something.
Right. Good point.
So back to nutrition. Wine has resveratrol, so yay for antioxidants, but really truly about dairy, each 1.5 ounce serving of dairy counts as a calcium serving for the day. And you're supposed to have 3 calcium servings per day. So high five, because we got our calcium for the day.
Sweet.
All right, should we revisit something? What was your favorite?
Well, it's hard to.
Okay.
Okay, bacon jam's amazing. But yes, the shrimp with the
So
herb.
I think that we should pair this prosciutto herbed goat cheese wrapped large Louisiana vermilion baked sweet shrimp with the date syrup.
That sounds delicious.
What you think?
Yep.
I mean, I already know I'm right, so.
Y'all heard that?
I actually did make a mistake today. I read a recipe. It said half stick butter plus half tablespoon, and I just saw stick, and so I put it in a stick of butter.
Wait, so you're saying it was a mistake that you used too much butter?
No, I was running analysis on it, and so basically everything's gonna be 50 calories over. So it'd be a quick 10-minute fix, but I mean, I'm not always right. Is my point.
Right. All right.
Ready?
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So date syrup, prosciutto wrapped shrimp with herb goat cheese. Is that what I'm saying? Well, there you go.
So the shrimp, again, is from Louisiana Direct Seafood Shop.com. You can pick up at local locations, or you can have them shipped straight to your door. It has the seitu,
My boy Drew.
and then it has a bunch of other fresh herbs, and then wrapped around shrimp, and then pan-seared. The spicy Louisiana is done with, it's boiled with Cajun 180.
So what's in there that you boil?
The shrimp.
Oh, okay. So that's
And then you
like
add
a
it to cream
puree.
cheese.
I got you,
And
okay.
then there's herbs and spices. Again, we have the brother-in-law hot sauce from our market. So a lot of great stuff in there. And you can get most of those products except for the brother-in-law hot sauce. But you can get those products also on Louisiana Direct Seafood Shop too. Shrimp with bacon jam.
I'm thinking we should try everything with the bacon jam. Look,
I don't hate that.
I'll be honest, my favorite combination might be the Parmesan, the smoked Parmesan with the prosciutto and the date syrup.
So what's funny about that is we went back and forth and argued about this one. And I ran out of time, didn't get to make the side for it that he wanted, but I knew he would love it.
It worked out. So I'm thinking of other combinations here. And yet, look, the buffalo with the bacon jam is great. I think just the smoked cheddar with the bacon jam would be amazing because you get just a touch of sweetness with as smoky as the cheddar is. We have chorizo.
So many options. So I'm gonna try the shrimp dip with a little bit of bacon jam. That's what I love about stuff like this, because you can just kind of graze.
Love you, Gary. Oh, Liz Fontenot's here. Hey, Liz. Glad you could join us. I know you're busy.
Okay.
Yep.
This is the spicy Louisiana shrimp dip. Oh, by the way, everyone, you can get the recipes for the spicy Louisiana shrimp dip, the prosciutto wrapped shrimp with the herbed goat cheese, And the bacon jam I'm still working on. I'll have it probably posted tomorrow. But you can go to our website, delcammarket.org. There is a tab in the upper right-hand corner that says recipes, and all the recipes will be there.
And you can get a lot of those things. So the Delcambre Seafood and Farmers Market is just once a month, the first Saturday of the month. So that'll be in 2 weeks, August 6th, I believe, 5th, 6th, something like that. I think we're gonna have to taste everything in your fridge and see what doesn't go well with bacon jam. Pepper jack, Parmesan. I don't know about Parmesan. I know the cheddar would be great.
That was good.
So yeah, I don't know if y'all can see this. So yeah, this is fresh bacon jam. She made that today. Bacon, onions, a little brown sugar.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Secret ingredient. Oh, and lots of love.
All right, what else do you think will go with the Havarti? What did we do? The cinnamon?
With the Havarti?
Yeah.
The Havarti
Oh,
we
was
did
with the
right honey with
right.
chocolate. The blueberry, of course, would pair nicely.
Right. Yeah, Drew Barra showed up. Hey, Drew.
About time.
Mhm.
Late.
Yeah.
Late to the party.
Well, we need to do something, honestly, with the buffalo. We got a bunch of stuff over there we can pair that with.
What about watermelon?
That, and also the prosciutto.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to do buffalo with watermelon jam.
Okay. This is a fun way to like
Fresh watermelon jam.
entertain somebody, or if you're having like your girlfriend's over for one night, or just for people to snack, even during football.
Right.
I've had so many people like, who brings a cheese fight to a football game? And I'm like, it's the first thing that everybody eats.
Right, right. So here we go. Buffalo Soldier watermelon jam.
Cheers.
It makes no sense whatsoever,
No, it
whatsoever,
doesn't.
but that was really good.
It really works.
Oh my God. All right, so I think the next thing we're going to try the buffalo with the prosciutto. Is that what we decided? You know what would almost be good is like, I'm thinking the cheddar and the bacon jam, put a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of the brother-in-law.
Okay. I like it. So you are going to be at our market on August 6th. We're celebrating Shrimp Festival month.
Right?
We have an awesome lineup for our menu. We're doing red snapper on the half shell.
Nice.
Yeah, with pineapple salsa.
What? You made it too, right? I'm sure.
Maybe. Pineapple salsa, and it has a spinach rice casserole as a side with feta and walnuts.
Are y'all hearing this?
Yeah.
This is at a farmer's market.
Wendell posted a picture this weekend. I'm like, oh, that's so good.
So not only can you get what she just said, and repeat that? If you
So it is
Red snapper and a half?
grilled red snapper on the half shell with pineapple salsa and a side of pineapple, just kidding, a side of spinach rice casserole with feta cheese and toasted walnuts.
Right? Plus you can get mimosa and Bloody Mary and just hang out for hours of live music.
I'm not done. There's more.
Keep going.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Oh, wait.
So the second dish, Wendell does like this really great shrimp where he does like pepper jelly. So you just kind of, it's grilled, but it's kind of like a glaze almost.
Okay.
And that's going to go with New Orleans remoulade. So it's like a darker, more of a spicier remoulade than like your normal like
Right.
New Orleans. And then a Cajun twist on a Hawaiian macaroni salad.
I like it.
Yeah. You know what else is? I know you're waiting patiently for it.
Okay.
Okay, so it's also National Root Beer Float Day. So he's going to be making a homemade root beer.
Oh, nice. Sarsaparilla.
Yep. Homemade root beer.
It'll be fun. Join us. They may have shrimp boats out. You can buy shrimp right off the boat. We'll find out that week. All right, here. This is for you.
Oh,
So
I'm going to
this-
do like half.
Okay, so this is an extra sharp cheddar, bacon jam, touch of brother-in-law's hot sauce.
They do a great job, and they have like a lot of options.
Yeah.
Like,
I have one of their green sauces at home. I love it.
you know, scones or whatever.
Yep. Oh yeah, that worked.
And messy.
And the cheddar is so smoky. So yeah, so the smoked cheeses. So I smoke them about 4 hours, depending on the temperature outside, humidity, and everything. Vacuum seal them. Put them up for about a month. A month is optimum. Sometimes 3 weeks will work. Depend. I can tell looking at them. But yeah, I like to put them up for a month because they're so harsh. The day I smoke them, you wouldn't want to eat it. You'd never eat it again. But they mellow out. Cheese is funny.
I had a conversation previously with my dad, who is a chef. He was basically trying to explain to me, and it kind of went over my head, even though I do know a good bit about food science, but the dairy absorbs smoke.
It's funny. It's just funny how the different cheeses react so differently. I've tried mozzarella 5 different ways, and I can't make it work. And I've seen smoked mozzarella in restaurants on some pizzas and stuff. I've tried the blocks of mozzarella, and they just, the timing, I don't know if I need to do it in a shorter period of time. I tried fresh mozzarella thinking it'd be great, but fresh mozzarella is so wet, I don't think it didn't absorb any of the smoke, and it was a real funky texture. So I don't know.
You did a couple of the pearls for me, and I did a caprese salad with crab from Louisiana Direct Seafood Shop, and that turned out really nice. They tasted
good. It's weird. The texture is still it's hard to get it just right because I can't do it for 4 hours like I do the blocks of cheese. I almost had to do it like 30 minutes.
Really?
Because those things are so small.
Gotcha.
You have to separate them all. If you do like put all the pearls of mozzarella together, the outside's gonna have all the smoke. The inside's gonna have nothing when you pull them all apart.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I had to take them all apart, stir them a couple times. I might have done it in an hour tops, and that was almost too much. So yeah, it's delicate, so it makes it a lot harder to do with because it's nice when I can just set it and go.
Nice. So where do you see the future of Peaceless Smoke?
I don't know. Like I said, it was a hobby that kind of blew up on me. So I've been doing it I've been selling at markets for right at 2 years. Started in New Iberia at the little market. I love it there. At some point I felt like I needed to progress from that. So I started at the Delcambre market, and then in the Lafayette market, I've been doing that one for almost a year. And they might get 3,000 people out there every Saturday. And Lafayette's kind of bougie, and smoked cheese is kind of a bougie thing. And so it works. We click, and I've built this good customer base. But yeah, as far as the future, I don't know. I turned 50 and decided I wanted a second full-time job.
Makes sense.
Right? Isn't that what everybody should do? So I don't know. If it never gets any bigger than this, then it's great. I'm enjoying doing it. I've got some customers that love my stuff. But it'd be nice to think that one day this will be my only gig.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's got potential. The momentum I've got, considering the short amount of time I've been doing it, is it's great, and it's fun. I like being at the markets because it's my baby, and I like being able to tell people, explain to them how I do everything and what I'm doing, and so it almost scares me to put it in stores. But that's the next step if you want to grow. So
that's true.
So I have some plans. I know in Delcambre they're looking at building a commissary kitchen. Hopefully that will be done within a year or so, and that would give me some options.
So it's actually going to be in...
Or an ERAP.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
It's going to be the Acadiana, regional Acadiana hub. But yeah, super exciting things for fishermen, farmers.
Right, they're supposed to have business advisors and packaging facilities and all kinds of stuff. For somebody like me that isn't quite sure how to take the next step, and there's a ton of people out there. Every farmer's market that I go to, even when I'm not doing a market in the morning, I'll try to go find a market somewhere and just go see what's out there. And a lot of people are in the same boat. They don't know how to take that next step, and that's going to be a really, really big opportunity for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be amazing. Whoever had the foresight to even dream of that is quite incredible.
Right?
I think I'm tapping out. My belly's full.
I think she's had her allotment of dairy for the day.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so.
I'm full of calcium.
Yeah, I guess we're done with our pairings. If you have any questions, come see me at the market. Message me, anything.
I'll be there too. Oh, so we did shrimp painting last year. This year we're going to do shrimp painting shirts.
Oh, for the kids?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So we'll use shrimp and dip them in paint as a stencil, and then the kids can make their own T-shirt and be able to take home.
That's kind of cool.
Just have to remind myself to get some clothespins to hang them up so they dry.
Yes.
It's gonna be wet.
Right. Yeah. If y'all haven't been, that Delcambre Market's fun. It's like more of a destination.
It's like a tiny festival.
Yeah. But like with the live music, and it's not like a jam session. It's actual band or a one-man show or whatever playing. Who's playing?
Ken Holloway.
Ken Holloway.
Yeah.
So there you go. And like I said, Bloody Marys, mimosas, beer. Just come hang out for a few hours.
And root beer floats. Homemade.
Homemade root beer floats. So that'll be fun. Oh, yeah, Jamie, they have mimosas.
Yeah, and they're $6. And it's like a huge, like 16-ounce cup.
Kelly, you need your husband to let you buy cheese? Just buy the cheese. Buy all the cheese. So, yeah, so we'll see y'all next Saturday, if I don't see you before then.
Next Saturday.
At the Delcambre Seafood and Farmers Market, August 6th. August 6th?
Yes, Saturday, August 6th from 9 to 1.
Yeah.
I am right next to the food trailer booth. Again, that's red snapper on the half shell, pineapple salsa, spinach feta, rice casserole with spinach rice casserole with feta and walnuts, and then the pepper jelly grilled shrimp with New Orleans style remoulade and a Cajun twist on a Hawaiian macaroni salad.
And homemade root beer floats.
Homemade root beer.
And I have samples of everything. Come taste it all.
Oh, I'm going to be making, so there's pineapple salsa on the red snapper, and I'm making peach salsa. It's peach month. Did you know it's peach month?
Well, I know at the Lafayette Market. No, I didn't know that was that month. So somebody has been coming down with Rustin peaches at the Lafayette Farmers Market, and they're making homemade peach ice cream.
Ooh.
Right. It's so good.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah. But I don't think they're only ripe. I think about a month, so maybe 2 months that they have them, and then they'll be gone.
I haven't seen any fresh peaches lately. All right. Well done. Thank you.
Yep. Cheers. National Cheese and Wine Day.
Salute.
Peace, love, and smoke. Delcambre Seafood Farmers Market. Here we go.
And Louisiana Direct Seafood Shop.
Yes.